What you see is the entry gate of Takht Bhai. Welcome to Takht Bhai. And also welcome to another episode of SNL Thakur and Vlog for a hiking track. We are at Mardan, or should I say near Mardan, and the place is called Takht Bhai, a historical monument. This is my colleague Mr. Naveed, who is going to assist me in hiking this area, and this is the place that you need to get your tickets first. After you get your tickets, you are going to move through a patch of garden, and it was a beautiful area, well constructed and well maintained. You can have a picnic spot. As you go further, you can see the stairs that leads to the Takht Bhai location, and in front of me right there is a billboard that states UNESCO's Buddhist remains as indicated. As you move on, after this billboard, you will see further stairs that goes up to the place that we need to reach. On the way, you will see a well constructed path which is better for new beginners who are starting to have their hike, and it does not exert a lot of pressure to have a hiking session. This whole area is surrounded by mountains, and not just one mountain but many. And as you go up, you can feel the beauty that those mountains have an impact on you. As I was walking upstairs, I couldn't stop admiring the beautiful landscape and the culture and traditions that it had in its own time period. And it was mesmerizing at a moment when I was there and looking at the clouds, at the sky, at the mountain, at the trees and the leaves. Everything was so captivating at that particular moment. This is a very good spot for tourists and the other local peoples to come by and just have a visit. As you can see, there were a few people when we were passing through, when we were stepping upstairs. The view is still amazing, and I just like to pinpoint that this is Takht Bhai, the monastery that we are going to visit, the Buddhist monastery. As we are looking at the view, it was amazing. It kind of reminded me an Indiana Jones movie, that a rolling ball would come downstairs from these stairs and just roll us over, and we have to find a particular escape. But it was a remarkable place to have a shootout, and I loved the area that it had an traditional and ancient feeling and a majestic, mystic sort of a way, vibes that were coming through these rocks. And if you look at the rocks, the formation itself tells you that it had been there for a very long time, and I mean for centuries maybe. What I read about the history is that it's dated from 2 BC or to 8 BC, somewhere in between that. So it has a very long history as well. As we were moving up, we could see a clear view of the mountains that was surrounding us in this particular location, and also the ruins started to reveal themselves to us. It's like a majestic view when you start seeing it for the first time. On the way, I started to plan to have a little bit of fun. This whole area used to be a monastery of Buddhists, and these are the remains of those monasteries monuments. Now let's head back to the main location of Takht Bhai, the main ruins of the Buddhist temple. This is the location. This ASI 1929 means the Archaeological Survey, which was conducted in 1929, and these are the landmarks for it. In my opinion, this looks like a ventilation system for its era, which was constructed in. It's quite amazing. I just also like to pinpoint another location of archaeological survey, that is in 1937. I must say Takht Bhai is one of the places to come here for the people who love to have an archaeological site views and have a hiking in the process. I also like to pinpoint that there is a particular parking place for the people who visit here, so you're safe. Under the ruins there is a meditation cell, and this is the aerial view of it. Only a certain privileged people are allowed to enter these particular cells. We were the lucky ones who have the opportunity to get inside and view it for ourselves, although it was a short visit. If you come opposite to the meditation cell, you will see this particular board which explains the history, a brief history of Takht Bhai and how it came into being, and also recognizes that the UNESCO has endorsed it as a World Heritage Site in 1980s. Near to the meditation center, there is this particular area which says 3 stupa courts. It's also translated into Urdu language, which is the national language of Pakistan, and these are the remains of the findings from the archaeological dig sites. I'm not sure what these objective purpose is, but it sure does look very important, and the age that it was required for that particular time. There were circular objects, square objects, objects that have layers on it, and these are further again circular objects, although they have been ruined through the time. After a day-long hiking, this was the time to head back. Before I head back, I had an idea to have a bit of fun on the way back. If you like our videos, do click on the like button, and if you haven't subscribed it yet, do subscribe for more upcoming videos. Take care now, and thank you for watching. Special thanks to Mr. Naveed.